Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more King Sisei. I was going to say King Tenjin. I actually remembered his name for a moment there. Weird, huh? I keep forgetting to take my sip of water between episodes. And I'm doing it like as I do my intro, which is really weird. Anyway, we actually have righteous imprisonment on this guy, so I'm thinking we're going to do another quick war and just throw this guy into the oubliette. The sooner he dies, the sooner his heir likes me. And him dying in the oubliette is not going to make Count Amare II upset at all. So we're going to go ahead and I think we're going to reappoint this marshal. I mean, I'd rather not piss this guy off, but I also don't really want to wait. I don't care. If we fail on the imprisonment, that's fine. We've got the army here anyway. Oh, I don't want to revoke. I want to imprison. Besides, he's got all of the counties in this duchy. So revoking all three would be quite slow and annoying. What are we doing on duchies? We have the Duchy of Oman, and that's it. We have no other holdings outside of our capital duchy right now, and we only have the 5 top holdings. It would be kind of nice if I could get control of that castle again. But the mayor would be... oddly, the mayor would be upset about not having the sub-baron, even though, as a mayor, he doesn't really get a lot of value out of barons, you know? But he would be upset about it. I have heard that if you have high enough prosperity, you can actually create more sub-holding slots, and that is something that I would love to see happen. Count Tenjin of Asab has used a favor on Mayor Tekel of Berenice to force him to join all their factions. You are a faction leader for Count Tenjin of Afar. You are not my vassal. You own the county of Asab, and your liege is this duke. So, basically, Tenjin. This duke is trying to take over the duchy against this child, who is also of my dynasty. So I really don't care. I mean, they can do whatever they want to do, honestly. Garrison's been depleted a fair bit. I want to have my army out of that. Well, I want to have it in one of the provinces. I don't want him to raise all of his troops at once. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to imprison him. He's acted dishonorably. There's a very low chance we actually catch him, which is fine. He's going to raise his levy. We are going to send half of it to here, half of it to here. So Hakim and Malaku are already appointed. Yasu is not. And do we have enough commanders actually appointed right now? I have 6, not counting myself, so where's the other one? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I take Hakim, now... Okay, there's 2 Hakims. Derp. Mayor Hakim, number 1. Mayor Hakim... literally, Mayor Hakim II. It's actually his actual proper name, but it's just like funny how I put the Hakim in there. Or the 2 in there for me. Okay, so vassal levies raised too long is almost gone. We are stealing technology. All is good in the world. We're very happy. We could bump up town infrastructure manually, or we could just keep on trying to study it. Looking forward to picking up some more... I think it's construction is what we need to buy next. And then either organization would be good, or siege equipment. Light infantry wouldn't be too bad. Young Aman is very easily satisfied and obviously lacking in ambition. So I'm your liege, your parents are both dead, and somehow you've ended up in my court. Just this dynasty, it's like... Okay, so is it because I, like, brought this one in that I'm getting pop-ups about all these dumb women, these kids? Fine, you're the brother of the girl I'm gonna marry, so you can stick around. But I'm not gonna be happy about it. You're fussy. Let's make you a steward-focused character. I don't want any issues with murders. I mean, it'd be nice to have a spy master on my side, but I usually find that it's better to just, as I've mentioned multiple times here, always appoint mayors and not ever worry about having it backfire on you. So, my ward/betrothed became a underhanded rogue. She's pretty good at the learning, pretty average in every other way. We shall get married, yes. And we will take the... We just lost prestige because she was an unlanded, unimportant character. And yet, we're going to be above the prestige opinion boost cap of 2,000 pretty soon anyway, so we'll just take the money. We're gonna get some from winning this war again. Leave behind just a little bit here to do this siege. We'll kind of balance these armies out a little bit. So that's 2,000 there. It's 1,800, 3,000. Yeah, about 2,000 on both of these. 3,200 on the new one because it's going to be the slowest to siege. So annoyed that I don't have any siege leaders. You know what? I'm going to search. Let's find ourselves a siege leader. I'm tired of this. We're gonna look for any gender, any. Let's just start any. I am never gonna stop, by the way, complaining about this interface. I just will not. Paradox, please give us buttons to like reset it or to save frequently used settings. Like, why not? We have exactly one siege leader in the realm. He is the Chancellor of Debul, the commander of Debul. He has unlanded. Would you like to join my court? He says no. He likes Count Atoberhan a lot. Obai's opinion of Count Atoberhan is 55. It was his mentor, and he has entrusted a ward to him. And apparently he's been underneath this guy for a long time. He's getting a long reign bonus. So the only way to pull this guy out would be to land him. He's a brawny man. If we were playing our previous character, we would totally find him attractive. Could buy a favor and just use that. So for 80 gold, I could just, well, actually, I can't buy a favor. He doesn't like me enough. We're getting a little bit of a long reign bonus here. State diplomacy's okay. State diplomacy of 27. I believe, if I remember the formula, it was like half of your... No, I don't remember the formula. Let's be realistic here. I don't remember the formula. State diplomacy's at +7. Well, we did just get married. Perhaps it wasn't counting in my spouse. Nope, now I need to go look it up, because I want to know. CK2 state diplomacy. I don't do this too often, but I kind of... Okay, state attributes. Yeah, I know how the formula works. Diplomacy... Apparently, state diplomacy gives you prestige, 0.01 per month. That's interesting. Increases your vassal limit. Increases opinion of everyone toward you. That's not... I know that. I want the formula. State diplomacy. It's 1/4 of your state diplomacy. Well, I probably could have figured that out if I just guessed. So we're getting 28 divided by 4 is less than 7 slightly, but it's rounding up to 7, which is why he has +7 opinion of us. I could have sworn at one point it was half of your state diplomacy. Maybe they changed that when they made the game harder, because they did distinctly make the game harder intentionally. Heinrich Farus, the previous CK2 lead developer, when I was at ParadoxCon in 2014, 15, I don't remember now. It was a while ago. It was a while ago. At least 1 year, possibly 2. I did an interview with him, and he had some serious concerns about the difficulty curve in the game, and that was pretty much the only thing I told him was the game was way too easy. It's just way too easy to make everyone like you. It still is pretty easy. You know, how many times has a faction fired when I didn't want it to? How many times have I had the inability to get people to vote for what I wanted? It's still pretty easy, but back then you could get like +20 opinion from prestige, and it was only 100 prestige per 1 opinion. So 2,000 prestige would give you +20 with everyone in the whole world, except for church vassals. Church characters only care about piety. So, but everyone in the whole world would be like, "Wow, you're so prestigious." And 2,000 prestige is not hard to get. I mean, you get that just by like being alive. What is this? Did you just hire mercs in this province and we're not fighting? Why are we not fighting them? I'm confused. Should we not be fighting this army right now? It's hostile to us. It is not shattering. That is very curious. So yeah, the game was too easy and they made it a lot harder. You'll notice like all of the opinion modifiers for honorary titles, their values all got cut in half. Instead of being +10, +10. I mean, I remember at one point, I think, if I remember correctly, Cupbearer was +15, and now it's only +5. Seneschal was like plus 20. Now it's plus 10. Like, so all these things got cut in half. Prestige got nerfed. And I think what I'm thinking then is that the reason why I seem to recall state diplomacy being half is they probably cut that in half as well. They put the axe to it. Okay, so I need a seneschal, someone who likes me a little bit, but needs to like me more. You. Master of the Horse. Same logic there. Or Jester. Don't really ever use that one. Can be used to like incite a rebel, incite somebody to rebel, but I find it to be kind of pointless. It's a lot easier just to get people to plot with you. I want to do this. I want to conquer things, and we're still dealing with threat. 25.1, my god. Monthly decay of 0.21%. What determines the decay rate? Declines slowly over time, but you can manually lower it by granting independence to land not part of your de jure realm. But why would we ever want to do that? We want to grow. We don't want to give up land, we want to grow. Makes no sense, man. Well, we're not plotting right now. And there is that siege leader that I'd like to appoint. Let's see if we can revoke a province from somebody. I do like my chancellor. This kid... I want to find someone who's got, like, very high opinion of me that I can plot to do stuff against without, like, completely ruining the relationship. And I'm not seeing very many options for it. Alternatively, someone who doesn't like me at all, and we could just get rid of them and then grant it to the guy. 52, 40... It's like this whole thing got fractured again. Lemia and Elodia are independent from each other. If I had to guess, your father, who died in an actual accident, not a murder accident, probably had multiple boys and it split up the dynasty. We could murder one of them, re-up the territory. If I killed this guy, the Duchy of Blemia would return to the Duke of Elodia and Oswan. So Blemia would return to Elodia, and all of this land would get recombined again. And actually, if we killed both of them, and then we could just reassign it to a new character who would like us tons, and even better, we would inherit all the money they both have. So 250 ducats and 290 ducats. Well, I just got done saying how I didn't want to murder people, but it looks like we're going to be doing some little bit of murder. For 500 ducats. You kidding me? A lot of money. And more importantly, being able to re-up the vassal opinion modifier. Seriously, we're... No. I literally just started it. I'm not doing that one. I can't be... Okay, fine. Fine, I won't murder him. Fine. God. Game does not want me to murder characters. I'm not going to murder anyone with this character until we pass the succession law. Because you know it's a slippery slope. What's going to end up happening is I'm going to murder one character, and then all of a sudden I'll be murdering my own kin. I'll be murdering my own father. Wait, he's already dead. I'll just murder everyone. And that would be bad. And since I do need money to build more stuff, these hospitals are very expensive. We'll take the time to siege down these cities. We took the time to take down 2 baronies, so I want to take down the city, Temple City. And there goes another spy master. I'll find another mayor to take his place. You are going to be resigned as a commander then, sadly. This guy's really upset with me because I keep on sending spy masters his way. Hey, it's fine. That's where they all live. What do you expect? Alright, if I'm not allowed to do that, then how are we going to get that siege leader? I want that siege leader so bad right now. It's all these kids. The problem is both these kids just own so much damn land, and they own land outside of their capital duchy is the issue. His capital duchy is the... it's the wrong one in this context. He's the Duke of Blemia, and yet he owns this province, and that's why I'm getting a pop-up about the county of Nubia. Nubia shows up in this list here because of that reason. I'm going to go a completely different direction, though. I want to educate both the boys. Right now I have no wards. Their father died. Their father was my Duke of the West, And eventually he would be the king if I ever formed the empire. And so rather than murder these boys, I'm going to actually take them under my wing in a non-gay way. Not under the wing, not under the covers, not under anything. I'm just going to teach them the ways of fortune building. But that doesn't solve my issue with this character of Ogbai. I could bribe him first and then buy the favor. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's only like 100 gold. Now he'll accept the favor. Force someone to join factions you lead. Force your liege to give you a council position. Force someone to... Force acceptance of an invite to court proposal. I bought the favor. He must not be married, must not be... Oh, I didn't realize there was going to be restrictions on it, damn it. So him being married stops me from being able to do that. Just wasted 100 gold for no reason. So he's on the council. He's a close relative of Count Atoberhan. How are you guys related? It's your brother. I need him! I need this man to lead my sieges. You don't realize how significant he is, dude. He's doing nothing in your realm, and he would give me a massive 76%. It's as if I had... It's not even, okay, it's not even the same thing as having 76% more troops. It's like, because of the way the math works out, it's so good. It's like having 3-4 times as many men in your sieges. It's amazing. All right, so this guy's in prison. He has some money, but we're going to throw... Wait. Count Omar II. You're not the one I wanted. Crap. This guy died of severe stress, apparently a year and a half ago? I'm a bit inattentive. I don't know if you've noticed. Okay, well in that case, why don't we just release this guy? This will make our vassals think that we are merciful, giving us even more opinion. In addition, he will stop being upset for being in prison, so... He's now a powerful vassal, though. Merciful plus 10. Prestige. So do we get merciful with everyone? I thought it said plus 9. Nah, release prisoner. Okay, so you don't get release prisoner with the guy that you released. That makes sense. Oh, God, you want to be in the council and you're a title claimant. You've got a weak claim in the county of Socotra. I don't really want this province, but I'm going to hold on to it for now. You can just be a little bit upset then. 2 opinions, no big deal. You know, eventually we'll get to 2,000 prestige. That'll give us one more opinion. And if I have to, I can send you a gift. So this character owing me a favor, I can't actually do anything with. I could try to murder his wife. I'm not going to murder people. Darn it. Alright, fine. Let's hold a grand tournament. Is there any chance that he would just... how close is he to accepting the invitation? Unable to press his claims. The Jewish priests are constantly pestering me about religion, Adonai, and money to the church. Adonai? Okay. No matter what I do, I promise to pray more or read the Holy Scripture more thoroughly. They won't leave me alone. Please, someone help me. Facilitas. This is the family friend who I gave a title to in order to become charitable in in the face of the vassals without actually being charitable by immediately plotting to revoke it from him. I could plead to him for help, but this is just going to end up having me owe him a favor. But he's unlanded, so a favor's not a big deal. Never mind, it's 200 gold. He's also too distant to interact with. Funny that I get a pop-up asking me to ask my friend for help, yet he's too distant for me to interact with. Where are you? He's in Rome. No, I don't. I want the piety. We're almost a paragon of virtue right now. Maybe we should check out the Merchant Republic. Socotra, that's what I want to see. Socotra's spreading. And this time, I'm not going to let them kill it. Count Fethi has used a favor on Count Tingen of Asab. Have them join their factions. So more stuff going on in this duchy of down here. This is all part of the Kingdom of Abyssinia. I could just revoke this duchy. I could plot to revoke it, or I could just straight up revoke it and, you know, make the problem go away. It's my kin. We have no reason to do this. He's got 2 younger brothers. And I'm not murdering people. Not with this character. He's a nice man. He just teaches boys the right things. The tournament is upon us. We have a 9-year-old, and we have a 13-year-old who's actually considered to be a powerful vassal even though he's a child. Makes sense though, he is got quite a bit of land. Your guest, Genai, has been tragically wounded. Okay. Some other guy, another guy named Tenjin. This guy was murdered. This guy is wounded. Wounded. There's a lot of people in attendance, so we're going to get a lot of these pop-ups unless I want to just say don't bother me with the details, but there's a chance that one of these pop-ups could be of interest to me, so I want to click through all of them. Izanza Gideon fought his way to the 3rd place in my grand tournament. Nice. How big is our dynasty, by the way? 146 living members. We are a very prolific people. And every vassal in the realm has positive opinion of us, and it's the year 950, and that means we can pass a succession law. Oh my god, it's totally possible. Let's go for, like, marginal status of women. No. Okay. So do we want to do elective Gavelkind, or we're currently on actual Gavelkind? I think we're nowhere near the domain limit, and I don't plan on actually expanding. I want to hold on to some territory, but how much are we actually getting from being under Gavelkind? Only +1. That's not really worth it. I'm going to risk going regular elective. We could potentially at some point lose the kingdom to an AI, but I don't think it's going to happen. Not if I play my cards right, and it'll give us something a little bit of a challenge anyway. So we're going to go for elective. Huzzah! And that's going to affect a few people's opinion. A lot of people are going to be pleased by the succession. Some people are going to be outraged. Look at this, upset. Why are you guys upset? Why on earth would some of you be upset? The mayors don't like it for some reason. Not really sure why, but... Alright, so our heir, now that we are finally back to this type of succession, we can actually elect people who have land that I want in order to kind of consolidate the territory, snowball it all together. We've got Berta, the 65-year-old dynasty member. Spy Master of Afar, Zealous Paranoid, High Martial Scoreman. Got another gay character we could vote for, but that's not of our dynasty. There should be a button on here to filter by dynasty, like only show your dynasty. Wouldn't that make a lot of sense? When you're trying to elect someone in an elective succession and you only want to make sure you elect people of your dynasty? Like, why isn't there a filter? If I just search for, like, Gideon, would that work? Oh my god, it does. Why have I never thought of this before? There is a filter. It works. Cool. So the highest Gideon dude is that guy. The guy here is kind of dull. We've got a Gideon that's Sunni. Ogbay. I think I revoked his title. I don't remember now. I have a cousin who's outraged, even though I'm potentially looking to vote for him. He's young, he's got a bit of a stutter, but I like his stats. I'm gonna vote for the old guy, though. He's the Baron of someplace. He only owns the sub-barony down there, but could be interesting. Okay, I want to go through and check, make sure we got the right people in charge. Look at all these mayors. Wow, it's a lot of mayors with high diplomacy. You are considered a powerful vassal. We don't currently have a powerful vassal in charge. Kind of like having these high opinions, though. Do you have a claim on anything important? So Kotra, that's going to cause tension between us. I can't let him be a spy master. I'm happy with our current guy here. Well, sadly, relieving this marshal would make one of these dukes kind of upset. He's not bad. I guess he could be... Wait a second. Uncontrolled vassal wars? I could have sworn at one point we had done this. Imperial administration. Majesty needs to be at level 5, and that's a long ways off. All the way to level 5, and we have to have... There was one more thing. We need to be an emperor. Okay. So, yeah, I guess that's fine. They are allowed to fight each other for now. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and piss that guy off a little bit. He's going to lose a little bit of opinion. We'll lose the marshal plus 10, and we'll get a negative 15. So he'll lose 25 opinion down to like 50 or so. But I'd rather put this guy in charge, make him really happy. Not to mention he's a better marshal anyway. You are no longer commander. Resign commander. You are not a commander. You're not allowed to lead troops. Get back. Get your butt over here. Okay, cool. We have a commander slot available. Couple, in fact. I don't want to make my spy master into a guy, even though he's got pretty good martial score. We'll go for random airman with 13. Misguided warrior, but pretty good at his job. I am so pleased to see that we actually have, a while back, we finally kind of combined our territory. So there are people joining a faction, increased council power. Yeah, we still have some issues here. Tessamon has been forced into the faction by that guy. Or somebody was. You are really annoying. Count of Mecca, the Count of Berbera, this guy. How did you get Mecca? Yuck. I was so nice to you. I mean, I put you on the throne, effectively, by murdering your dad, kind of, due to stress. And now here you are causing issues. I'm very frustrated with your behavior. And you're expensive to bribe, so you annoy me. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break here. This is a very long episode because I got distracted by all kinds of stuff. And we finally passed the succession law. Praise be Allah, or whoever we believe in. I forget. Jebwa? Is it just God? What do you call it? What do the Jews believe in? Yes, this is exactly how much I know about religion. I care about it that much. Anyway, moving on. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.